right, Dragon Dice. I believe in you. Let's do it. Boom. I roll a tooth. Ooh, does a 23 hit, Tony?
My AC is actually 40, so it does not.
Oh, wow. That's really good armor you have there.
Yeah.
Well, I have some bad news. He's going to do 6 whole points of bludgeoning damage, sir. And 18 points of acid.
Good God. Are you dead?
It's a fair question. But I don't think Tony's dead from a single hit.
I ask because unfortunately I would be dead.
No!
I'm not dead. I'm knocked down. I'm knocked out. Like, I'm dying.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's going real smooth. I told you guys no punches would be pulled here. Decisions must be made. But Tony is already down. Lucky for you, that is in fact the creature's turn.
Is he like drowning in the water?
He's just, I'll give him a 50-50 chance of being floating on his back versus face down. 17. Okay. Yeah, you're not drowning yet. All right. This little tiny guy is going to see that things are good. And he's going to go for Bjorn Mudhands.
Oh, God.
All right, Bjorn. Let's see here. He's going to attack you. He gets one little attack. No big deal. Not a big deal. Does a 13 hit.
It does not.
Next. And this one goes for you. Does a... Ooh, sometimes the dragon dice are hard to read. A 13 again. Okay.
Nope.
What about? Ooh, 22?
Nope, doesn't. None of
Oh,
it.
wow. This is you guys have such good armor early on. Okay, so that's actually going to be... gotta roll for it. Bards. That's how game work. Bludgeoning-wise, you're going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, sir. Could have been a lot worse. And you're also going to take acid damage in the form of 10 acid damage, sir.
So 13 total?
Yes.
Jesus. Let's see here. Math be hard. It's 13. Alright, I'm at 14 hit points now.
You guys might have to run.
Yeah.
Are you able to yeet him over your shoulder?
No, you guys
Not without taking opportunity.
Interesting.
I could use my action to disengage, correct?
His turn is over. You could, yeah.
There's more.
This one is going to... nope, that's Tony. Why am I in control of Tony? I clicked on Mr. Slime. This one's going to approach you, and it's going to attack Watson.
Look, historically, it's rolling in favor of immediately killing me.
Does a 15 hit?
It does hit.
Okay, 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy.
7 points of acid.
You know what? I'm still alive for the time being.
Next. Where's this guy at? Oh boy! This one's kind of at the back. He's going to... Why do you keep doing that? I want the one that I clicked on. Same thing. It's going to attack you, Watson. Does a 7.
Yo, I'm gonna bop him on the head.
7 does not hit. Last one. This one's also going to go for Bjorn. Bjorn! Oh. I don't suppose a 6 hits?
It does not.
Watson, it's your turn.
Leave. Leave.
Well, I have a question again, theoretically.
Theoretical questions, okay. What are your questions?
Hand in the water and I do shocking grasp. Would it electrocute all of them?
Oh.
And my friends, kind of.
It would. I was hoping someone would have an electrical thing. But...
Now, I would, as your DM, argue that science, science plus magic equal good. I would allow this.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna find my way over here, and I'm gonna stick my hand down.
You're gonna want to get out of the water, though.
Oh yeah.
You're still in the water. Yeah.
And I'm gonna stand around, and I'm gonna say, "Fuck you." I'm gonna give him the bird, but under the water, and then I'm gonna clench my fists, and I'm gonna electrocute the water.
Oh boy. Oh boy, boy, boy.
Do you want me to roll for an attack?
So, hold on. Shocking grasp, or if Hasbro's in the mood to be suing people again, electric touch, we'll call it. Electric bad touch. It's one action, the range is touch, and it's any creature you can touch. But I'm going to say that water is very countable. I love little oopsie doodles or little custom stuff in D&D. I don't see why not. Have fun with your game, guys. Lightning springs from your hand and deliver. Lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature you tried to touch. It's a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage if they're wearing armor made of metal. They take 1d8 damage. So, the way that we're going to do this, you're gonna roll the attack and it's gonna count for all of them. This is my word is law. Do it now. Roll, and the one die will count for everything.
Okay, I rolled a 2. I'm hoping these guys have like
You rolled a 2 for the attack roll?
Oh, for the attack roll. No,
attack
sorry.
roll. Attack roll first, please. We're keeping that 2 though.
I got a 13 to hit.
A 13 seems to affect all the little ones. You watch the big one ooze up to the ceiling and hang down, stuck from it before you have a chance to electrocute it.
Cheater.
Oh, doesn't he take an opportunity attack from me, though?
No, he's still within 5 feet. He's just hanging from the ceiling.
That's bullshit.
Are the little ones dead at all?
They take 2 damage a pop.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they do not die. They all seem to take a decent amount of damage. You watch some of them kind of bounce around, jiggle, and almost vibrate with hatred, if you could describe it as that. But they're not dead. No. Anything else?
What's the saving throw for that?
Well, unfortunately, if that hit your armor class, then you don't save. You take the damage.
No, but what it was 13, right?
Yes.
It was 13.
Okay, I'm 15, so I'm good.
You leap up in the air. You leap up in the air, knowing what your partner... You've spent time together. You met a long time ago. You see what she's about to do, electricity popping from her hand, and you just jump. You know that things are not about to go particularly well. Unfortunately, one of your teammates is in the water and automatically takes the damage.
I'm also wearing metal armor, just for added insult to injury.
I feel like it's not going to make any difference. You're already soaking wet, laying down in the water. So unfortunately, Romeo, that's 2 failed saving throws automatically.
Oh, since I still have movement though, now that that's done, can I run back in, like over here?
Sure.
I think I can literally get like this far.
I think you should just stay in the doorway.
It's too late now.
Probably.
You should not be in the...
I still have. If we get out of this, I still have that magic artifact that we can bring him back to life if need be.
Oh, well,
It is worth noting that when you shocking grasp a creature, they lose their reaction until their next turn. So all of these little guys cannot hit you if you run.
Okay.
But the big one can.
you action disengage?
So
I can, yeah.
Drag
basically,
Tony through water.
Watson, you're at the door. You're kind of within safety. Bjorn, you're surrounded, but all of these creatures are temporarily stunned. You do have a path to your teammate down on the ground, but at some point, if you try to pick him up and walk away, one of these creatures, the biggest one, unfortunately, would have an opportunity attack. So difficult decisions on to fight, to run,
Question.
must be made. Go ahead.
How?
If he lassoed him, like threw a rope around him and then ran towards the door, just dragging him behind him.
I would give opportunity to the creature against Tony.
But if we're gonna bring Tony back from the dead anyway.
It's true.
Well, if you know the, spells to bring the dead back to life, then by all means. Hey, listeners, they don't know any of those spells.
No, I have an idol that I took, remember? That gives me 1 revivify.
Oh, you sure did. You could use it now, but there's questions.
It's early on in the game.
Yeah.
Jess, how many of those lightning touches do you have?
Unlimited, baby. It's a cantrip.
Oh, excellent. Okay, they're stunned already.
All but the big one.
All but the big one.
Action lasso time.
Well,
Run away.
well, I'm gonna have to. Well, first, because to disengage, I have to use my action to disengage. So I'm gonna bonus action rage first.
Okay, bonus
So
action.
I get that. So I'm getting that on the board.
Per the current 5e rules, if you do not attack or take a hit by the start of your next turn, you will lose that. Just letting you know.
But if I electrocute him on the next...
Yeah. Yep, you're ahead of me.
But is it if I don't attack or take a hit before my next turn, you said?
Yes, then you lose your rage. So by raging and just storming out, you have a chance of losing that rage.
Because I'm using my action to disengage, though, so I can't.
Well,
do
what if
anything.
you...
I guess.
bonus
Can
action?
Well, I can't. I'm not going to be able to bonus action lasso Tony, would I?
No,
do that
it
on
would
my-
be a full action, and I would require a dex check to
Oh.
use a lasso.
Got it.
Oh, I could do that on my next turn. I'm actually good at
I
those.
think this is the you guys should
No.
You guys should get an action.
No. I'm going to
You
go
have to do
ahead.
things the
Fine.
hard way.
I mean, I get 3 rages in a day. Fuck it. I'm just going to rage now, just in case.
Okay, bonus action rage.
Because I'm
Now,
going
to be fair, for those who are just listening and unable to see the map, you are in contact with the big one, who is the only one not stunned, right?
Correct.
Moving around him doesn't count for an opportunity attack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you could walk around.
You don't technically need to do some sort of cowboy bullshit. You can walk over and action pick him up, but the second you try to walk away, that's when it's gonna get you.
Yes,
Well,
I
it's
understand.
Tony.
I understand. I understand. I can still move around him, but he'll still be within range, and his turn's coming up next. So
Yeah,
I would
but-
have.
But you could go around him. Oh, because it's an action to tie
Correct.
a rope around him?
I mean, you would.
Well, yeah.
Well, if you're going to him, just pick him up. Why are you tying him up?
Oh, yeah.
Why are we doing weird
And then
bondage?
Can I?
And then
can
action disengage,
I-
and then...
Can I bonus action pick him up, or are you going to count that as an action?
I'm gonna count that as an action because he's a big ass person, not like a small ass weapon.
I mean, I am raging, so I do have advantage on dex
Can
and
he?
strength checks.
Question. Can he bonus action rage, walk around Black Pudding, pick up Tony, and action yeet him towards the door?
Just throw
saying.
Tony with all of his
saying.
force.
Because
Tony
at least
throw.
if he gets him to the door, we can get him out the door.
Tony throw.
Theoretically, I could do that, but then I'm still left there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
now the person who
I'll
is
give it to you because it's hilarious.
the
Get out of there, my guy. I am a corpse at this point.
We have the thing to revivify him, so I think we're just gonna have to play it safe. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna...
I guess we can always go back in and recover his dead body, right? What's the
Correct.
thing with revivify?
We just have to do it within 24 hours of him.
Oh yeah,
You
we've got time.
need to have a corpse as well.
Yes, and a
Parts
Or are
corpse.
they gonna
missing from the
disintegrate?
corpse would also not come back.
Yes, but he has not lost any parts of him
Correct.
currently.
Not yet.
So I'm going to bonus action. Let's see, no, they'll still be within.
No, here's the
Because
problem.
what?
We have to
What?
revive them within the last minute.
No, for the one particular that he gave me, he said in the stipulations when I found it, it's
Yeah,
one
he has a
revivify and it's
magical
within
idol.
20 Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah. I think it's better just getting out of here and then you using...
Yeah.
I will disengage. And then also that if they do start coming to the door, that's going to funnel them out over here. So it'll be harder for them to all attack us.
Okay, so what's the plan then, Brett? Let me hear it.
So I'm going to go ahead and bonus action. We'll rage and then disengage and then...
1, 2,
come
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's your distance. Okie doke. Tony! Hey, bud. I need you to make me a death saving
I
throw.
will DM you this.
Keep the mystery alive. Shoot it in private. By the way, players, this is one of my own rules. You know, you're looking at a body, you're in the middle of combat. You don't know if he's alive still. You don't know what's happening. Alright, while he sends that to me in private, let's move on. That brings us back to the large creature. The black pudding. Now. Oh, that's his whole movement.
I mean, okay, that's it.
He's not, like, particularly fast.
it's good on us.
Yeah, what's his range? Not great. Goodness.
I mean, technically the corner of the door is kind of, giving her some shielding right there.
Yeah.
What I can
He's
What I
actually
was
gonna
like-
he's gonna use his action to dash though, just because
No,
he wants to get up in your
In
business.
theory, right? In theory, Brett would have run out the door and closed it behind him.
Not with you standing in the way. That is his whole turn though. He had to use a very almost unnecessary dash action just to get up close. Otherwise, the attack wouldn't reach. This guy shakes off his stun. He's gonna go. Oh, stop it! I want this guy. No! Why are you doing that? Stop it! Oops! Before I even move him. Wow, he's actually worse. Boop. Boop.
I would hope that he's worse.
Yeah.
He's smaller.
Boop. 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 Goodness. Yeah, these little ooey gooey boys just very, very slowly move up. This one's close enough to actually hit you, so it's going to, but the other ones are just going to pile in with their action because they actually can't get any closer. Alright, the little guy's gonna go for a hit. Let's see here. Cool. Jess.
Yes.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
That's unfortunate. That's their turn then. This one's we're back at the top of the order. Watson.
How come, Watson? How come?
I would like to say fuck you again. I'm gonna stick my hand in and shocking grasp again, just because at this point Tony's already. We're gonna come back for him.
Okay. You shocking grasp the water. regardless regardless of whether or
17.
not your character is alive, Tony, she's cooking. What'd you get, Jess?
17.
17. You watch the
Big one, too.
big one sling up to the ceiling again.
Bitch.
Just kidding. No, you get him.
Hell yeah, brother. Alright, I rolled a fucking 3.
You see him go for this slink up to the ceiling, but he's still touching water when you do it. He's not quick enough this time. And all of them begin taking damage in the water. Just shock, 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 shock. You can't see past the door, but you know that you're cooking Tony in the other side of the room.
I'm just not thinking about that right now. Are they dead?
You said you got a 3 total?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately none of these guys are dead, but they've all lost their reaction, every single one of them.
They've all lost their reaction.
Yep.
Interesting. In that case, I'm gonna take my rapier also. Oh, can I do that? Bonus action.
Bonus action what?
Stab the big
Nope,
one.
it would have to be your knife, which is your offhand weapon.
Oh, my dagger? Okay, I'll do that then. I got a 17 to hit.
You're stabbing the big one?
Yeah.
17, yeah, that hits.
And that's gonna do another 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Is he dead?
No, it is certainly not dead.
I'm just gonna yell a bunch because I'm mad, and then I'm gonna yoink, jump back in, close the door.
Boop. Yeah, you close the door.
Are we still in combat?
I mean, we haven't stopped.
I wonder if they can come outside of the door.
I'm curious about that myself.
Just in case, I'm gonna come, like, over here. Like here. And I'm gonna face the door. And I'm gonna be like, hey Bjorn, you should probably get away from the door just in case they, like, ooze their way through the holes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, Bjorn, you're up then.
Well, I want to go ahead and try and attack them as well.
Okay,
So, I'm going to open the door and back up, basically.
okay.
Is opening the door an action?
It's gonna be a bonus action.
A bonus action?
Yep, no freebies here.
So then I can't rage.
You're already
'Cause
raging.
I know, but I thought I lost it.
Oh
It's
yeah, because they
beginning
did
of my
not
turn.
hit you. Yep,
Yes.
you got away safely. Calm boy, you've calmed down. You're not so mad anymore.
Then I will use my bonus action to open the door. I don't know how I do that. How do you close? Or can you?
Oh, you right click and then there's an open toggle.
Oh, okay. And then I'm going to move. How many spaces is that? I'm gonna move back.
For those of you at home wondering about why the black pudding is acting a little different than usual, well, some of my players also know all the stats for black pudding already, so I have to change things sometimes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look at
Move
you,
back
Romeo.
Move back 6. Stop. Keeps on, every time I move, it resets the tile height. I have to like put it back down. Can I lock it? Yes. There we go. Perfect. And so that gives me a visual on black pudding. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my javelins. I have 4 of them, and I'm going to yeet it at him.
Okay, throw it.
Whatcha? Ooh, it's strength. 12.
12. Oh,
Oh wait, no, it's saving. Wait, no, hold on. It was an 8. No, oh, that's saving.
12 hits, sir.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, whew. And then... So that's 1d6 piercing. Yada! 1.
God.
no.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
TPK from low level monsters.
Wait, really? Is he dead?
No. TPK as in
Oh, you mean us.
all y'alls.
You mean us. Yeah, that's
Like I said, you guys should get the fuck out. I don't know why you guys are still in
We
here.
are.
Just leave.
No, we are out. We're outside.
We are out.
Also,
Luring them
quick
to us.
quick comment on a note I made a second ago. Not that my players would metagame, but when you do know all the monsters and their weaknesses already because you play lots of D&D, you just know it, you know? So I gotta make things a little spicy, a little fresh. Gotta change some
My
stats.
guess is that he's probably immune to piercing, but that's the only thing I have.
The way that I see it, we're luring him outside so that...
You could die outside.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
This is a baby version of the actual monster.
Never mind.
You guys are getting fucking wrecked still.
I just figured it out. I figured it out. Anyway.
Okay. Tony's in the room somewhere doing his thing.
Well, what's it you?
Tony's vibing. Alright. He's living
Yeah.
on vibes.
Water vibing right now. He's vibing on the other side. Okay, we're back to the gooey, ooey mass of pulsing black. And it actually easily, very quickly pushes through the door.
I don't know this.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Disappeared or died.
Dead.
Yay.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
win. We won.
Tail spark, come on! Oh wait, there's a teleport button. I forgot about that. Fuck, guys, what's the teleport button?
I don't know.
Shit.
It's shift, click,
That's right.
right click, or left click.
Shift.
Son of a bitch. Ooh! I'm struggling so hard right now. Why can't I get him through the fucking door?
He's too big. See? Can't go.
Sorry,
Go
Romeo,
ahead.
what is it? Shift left click?
Yeah, if you,
Pick him up first or just...
I'm not too sure to be honest. I forget, but you should be able to shift, left click, and then it should have like a vague outline. Don't hold it, but just shift click, and then you should be able to click where you want it to go. Well, it's
Cutting
because
it
we're in
out.
turn-based order. Like, you can't do it.
Okay, real quick. Tailspire, format as follows. Huh?
This means that we win. I feel like this means we win.
All of this is being cut. Save your
Defeated
jokes.
by door.
There's a fucking teleport button. Shift, left click, yeah. Wasn't I just doing that? Oh my gosh.
see
Yeah, I was fucking it up real bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okie doke. And this creature's going to attack you, Watson. And we kill 2 players in 1 game. Then you have to decide who you like better. And you're gonna have to pick one of them to revive, Brett.
Wait, first of all, I'm not dead yet.
Oh, but you will be. Does a 12 hit?
No.
That's unfortunate.
Bonk.
Okay, that's his turn.
Save yourselves.
A whisper in the back of your mind that you quickly ignore says, save yourself.
In hindsight, we probably should have stayed in the water, but it's fine. If we kill the big one, do the little ones automatically die?
I hope.
Yeah, isn't that wishful thinking?
Well, technically, if we kill the big one, the little ones have less health. And then if one of us goes down, we're not technically fully dead yet, so there's still time. As long as one of us.
Watson, you watch in horror as these creatures just ooze out of the door, almost like a stream of goop.
Y'all need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know how many times I have to say it. You guys are not winning this battle.
Alright.
What if they're really close and they just don't know it?
That's what I'm saying. We could.
All right.
Maybe we should get some help from the guards.
The little ones had to use their turn, unfortunately, just to do the movement, because they're actually very small, very slow. But Watson, that brings us to you. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna take the big one and I'm gonna shocking grasp the big one.
Do it.
And I got a 18.
That definitely hits, despite earlier rolls being terrible.
Motherfucking fuck this game. I rolled a 1.
Cantrips, they're not that good.
Is he still alive?
Of course he's still alive. You guys have hit him for like 1 point for several rounds, except for that one where you had a really good hit on him. What are you doing, Watson?
The little one used its whole turn to get.
Yeah. They're trying to surround you, though. They're gonna goop you to death.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
Where are you moving to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think we should just get as far away as possible.
6.
What's the, how do you exit combat from, like, getting away from somebody?
You need to outpace them enough to, actually, like, outrun them, or you need to find another way to end combat, but it's not going to end until something has been resolved here.
Got it.
I'm gonna also just yell if I'm allowed to do that. I'd be like, ah! Oh!
You
See if
start
anything,
screaming
like,
like,
over.
somebody please, we need more adventure.
Yeah, we might need to get the
Because we're kind of behind the apothecary where my new homie lives.
Okay.
we might want to run and get the help from the guards.
Bjorn, what are you doing?
I'm
Just
gonna
run, man.
gonna run and then dash. So 12 was that 12? 1,
It's 5
2,
apiece.
3,
Not 12.
4,
Is your movement? What was your movement? 30 or 40?
5, 30.
Okay, so yeah, 12. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, phenomenal. I love that you guys split up. That makes me so happy. Because it's going to trigger an event.
Yeah, there's really awesome.
Just trying to run further away.
You're running for your life, and you're well outpacing these gooey boys. They're really not quick. They're incredibly dangerous up close, but they're not fast at all. So as you outpace them, you guys take off running in separate directions, maybe hoping to lose them. But Bjorn, as you're running, you kind of look back and you see that, yeah, you're totally leaving them in the dust. Phenomenal. Until you hear a crunching noise coming from just ahead of you. And you seem to have stumbled into the hunting territory of a beast you've maybe never seen, but are well familiar with. Wandering out, you see an owl bear stalking in the night.
That's my backup character.
Alright.
Backup character. Phenomenal. I'm gonna roll for the creature to see if he's even noticed you yet. Should. He's got phenomenal perception. Nope. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that roll. That was a fake roll.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Nothing. We're gonna skip his turn. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, Bjorn. Tony, you're face down, my man. It's unfortunate.
I posted something funny in the chat if you guys haven't looked at it.
I did see it.
I mean, I do want to see it. Let's stop this again real quick, just to take a quick look
How
at
do
the
we get
general.
out of this? How do we get out of this?
You don't. You live here.
Show me the chart.
I don't see anything
You
in
put
the
it
chat.
in general or in game?
No, in our Discord, I clicked on it and now it's showing me like the little
In the like actual like voice chat.
Oh, the actual like channel.
But how do I see that?
That's from Attack on Titan, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Just being dead. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, yeah, these creatures are gonna take off. Well, I mean, as much as they quote-unquote can take off. Let's see here.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
The big one's actually chasing Bjorn.
Oh, boy.
Very slowly. And the other ones aren't much better off, if we're being honest.
You know what? I've got an idea.
This one's a little faster than the others.
Try and get Black Pudding and Owlbear to fight each other.
I mean,
No, I might try to run back inside the water if they get out of the doorway.
Bait 'em.
I have a fast AF. Do I have any potions though?
let's see. I'm gonna roll to see who they prefer. They want Mr. Bjorn Mudham. He's their favorite.
T&D question, what are the rules of, like, different beasts who aren't connected to each other whatsoever fighting each other in mid-combat?
I mean, I guess it would be a circumstantial situation of, you know, like, who is where and...
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. I'm mad. Should I have been getting... Technically, should I have been getting a sneak attack because my ally was next to these creatures?
Sneak attack would not apply to a spell.
Ugh, fine. It's worth a shot.
Okie dokie then. Watson, it is in fact your turn. It seems like they're more interested in chasing Bjorn.
Okay, I want to yell, maybe get away from there, and I'm gonna move. So 6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So typically I have 35, so that would be 7.
They get opportunity though.
No, because
you just pass them.
She could easily go left or right block. It would only be one
Okay.
opportunity attack for her to cross into the threshold of the door.
All right.
So, Watson, you're attempting to sprint back inside now that Bjorn is leading away all these gooey boys and grab your friend. Is that a yes?
My computer says I'm in the place between words.
That's cool. I love that
Okay.
for Tailspire.
Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm over by Tony.
Opportunity attack.
By Tony?
For the one that was in the door threshold.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Ugh, that one. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It kills itself and all of its friends.
Can I splash him with water on the way? Like, haha.
Just like do like a little kickback, like a little splashy splash.
Yeah. I want to
Okay.
get their attention so they come back in.
You want them to go back in.
Yeah.
Performance check?
What is this
I don't know what this strategy is.
The die with me.
Well, I got a 2, so I guess it didn't work.
No, it really doesn't. Maybe for the best?
Okay.
Okay, anything else you have available for this turn, or is that going to be the end of your turn?
I think that's gonna be my turn. I am looking at Tony to
You
see
come
if he's alive.
splashing up to him. He's dead. He's dead as a doorknob. He's been dead
Okay.
since the first roll. He's been dead.
Okay, well.
Hey, Bjorn.
So,
You look back to see that you are being chased by slimes. There's an owlbear ahead of you. Watson has disappeared.
no, he would have heard me run inside, right?
Not necessarily. He's kind of got a lot on his plate right now.
All right, I can see the owlbear over there, but it hasn't noticed me yet, correct?
No, it actually hasn't. I rolled for its perception and also checked its passive perception, and it's just not noticing you, we're going to say.
All right. Can you dash, like, what's the dash sneak kind of thing? Like, if I wanted to sneak away? Is it like if you're sneaking, it's like half your movement, or no?
Sorry, what? Tell me what you want to do, and I will tell you DM-wise what you're allowed to do.
They're behind me. I'm trying to run away. I want to try and see, because I need to get away from this owlbear to begin with. I'm going to try, and I do have pretty good nature, so maybe the owlbear is nice. I want to try and quietly move in the opposite direction around it without alerting the owlbear, and then seeing if maybe these slimes will move up further, and then possibly, I'm guessing that their stealth isn't the greatest, so maybe they may alert the owlbear, and then they'll fight each other, possibly.
Okay. So here's how it works, because as a player, your options are attack, action, disengage, dash action. You can also take hide as an action. So there would be no ability to dash. It's a full action to do a hide. So you could potentially move somewhere, since you haven't been spotted yet, and then do a hide.
Got it. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Do I have to physically have something on the map that I can hide behind?
There's a lot of trees here. You could potentially, take cover in one of them, behind one of them, in one of them.
Yeah.
But you've got to let me know what it is you want to do. We'll see how it goes.
I'm going to do that, and maybe hope that them finding each other is going to cause them to... I see how many... What's the distance there? It's hard to see on the map, the tiles, because it's so dark. How do you measure in this game again?
The measuring tool's M.
M, that's right. I'm right here.
So you're gonna duck behind a tree, make a hard turn, and then in the fog, try to find somewhere to crouch and get out of the way, basically, right?
Yeah, I'm basically gonna try and, because I can move 6 tiles away.
Black Goos is right where you're pointing.
No, he's back here, isn't he?
His friends are, but the Black Goose is right under that arch you were pointing at a second ago.
Yeah, I see him. He's right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about 10 tiles away from you.
Yeah.
Can you go behind that rock right there?
So the way this is going to work is that you do have to make a dexterity stealth check in order to do the hide action. So I will give you your movement, but then you're going to need to do a stealth check. And what you tell me right now about how you're going to perform this, that will determine how difficult the roll is going to be in addition to the creature's perception, okay?
Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to see where I can hide.
So the forest is filled with dead trees, rocks,
Alright, so
cactus.
it doesn't matter the physical thing as far as if I end up on a tile that's blank.
Nope, it sure does. I will absolutely ding you for trying to lay on the ground and hide.
Oh, okay, so that's what I'm asking. If these trees that we're seeing are or if there's technically more trees than we can see.
Nope, that's it. Everything that's on the board is what you got.
Got it, alright. It's 5 away.
That's you did 2 lines just there.
Oh, god damn it. Alright.
Yeah, it's only 4 tiles away if you wanted to get behind that large kind of dead oak tree.
Dead oak. Does it look like it might be able to support my weight?
I mean, you're not sure. It's dead. It could crack and crumble, or you could just try to hide behind it.
Alright. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Hide behind it or climb it? I gotta know.
I know, I'm trying to... You said it's dead?
Come on, dead air. Brett, make a decision.
Oh, shut up. Alright, I'm just gonna hide behind it and see if I can... Basically...
Okay, we're gonna Scooby-Doo this. Got it.
Scooby-Doo it.
Yeah. Okay, move your character and give me a stealth check, sir, to do the hide action. For effect, let's go ahead and just turn off your torch.
Yes.
Hiding with a flashlight.
Yeah, right. The dexterity.
Yep.
Come on,
Stealth
give it to me.
specifically. This is a stealth check, sir.
Fuck! Seriously?
No.
A nat 1! Oh man, that is phenomenal.
I yeeted it across the map, and that's what it gets.
You
Fuck these
go
dice.
running.
These digital dice suck.
You go running towards this tree, and you're like, cool, I can hide there. And you go for kind of like a grab on one of the branches to help swing you around and behind quickly, quietly. You're going for stealth. Not realizing this tree is absolutely rotted, a wind's breath away from falling. And it actually tumbles over as you touch it, crashing and making a loud crack in the forest. You, sir, are a little too strong. Maybe a smaller person this wouldn't have happened, but your big bulging muscles, your adventurer power, was maybe a little bit too much this time.
Alrighty.
And we're gonna knock you prone, unfortunately.
This is some bullshit.
With that massive crack, though, several creatures are alerted to the sound in the fog and begin approaching your direction.
Well, did we all make backup characters? Because I did.
I haven't yet. I need to. I didn't think it would happen this fast.
I told you, I would not be pulling
me,
any
it's
punches
always
this time.
It's always like the first session for me, so I came prepared.
Hey, you know what? You made it. Oh, also, to be fair, it's not always me that kills you early sessions, okay? Don't make it sound like
Hey,
I'm some sort of monster DM.
Kind of. Technically.
Goodness. All right. So it's the owlbear's turn.
Where's,
No, I don't want that.
where's your body? Oh, it's over here. Wait.
So the creature does not pass through all of these gnarled and dead trees. Instead, it begins approaching the sound. It's not going to wrap around, but it's going to push this way. Let's see here. Ooh, he's got a good movement. This is his territory. He's going to be casual about this. He's actually going to push here.
Does he
Obviously,
see the ooze
seeing
monster?
the black
The
pudding,
black pudding.
he definitely gets
Feeling
irritated
bored.
that he's in his territory. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, unfortunately,
It's
the
like clear
creature is absolutely noticing you lying on the ground, just sitting face down in the dirt. But it does also notice the black pudding, and decisions must be made. Two threats encroaching on its territory. This owlbear must decide to go for the creature lying flat on the ground, or the one gooing and pulsating off in the
And
distance.
really,
If
the
it-
one
if it
laying
was-
on the ground
less of
already
a
is
threat.
incapacitated.
Less of a threat.
Yeah.
Less of a
He
threat. I'm
incapacitated
just saying.
himself.
Yeah. He's like this little meat
He
sack
knocked
over here.
himself out.
I am
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
roll. Okay.
He's like a little appetizer, not even a full meal.
Odds, it's gonna go for Bjorn. Evens, it's going to go for the gooey boys. However, I will, you know what? I will roll 2. And if one of them, this is advantage, because you're correct, I think this predator would see a dangerous creature in its territory and fairly go for that rather than the downed humanoid, right?
Who can't
So
chill
I'm gonna roll
on his-
2. If either of these are odds, here, you know what? Let's clear it up really quick. I'm gonna roll with advantage, right? 2 of them. If
Yep.
either of the 2 numbers that pop up are odds, he's going to go for the black pudding. Okay?
And if both of them are even, he's going for me.
Both of them are even. He's going for you.
Fuck.
Clickety clackety. Don't look backety. Okay.
No.
The reveal of the DM's role is always a pleasure.
Would have been nice to see it on screen.
Oh,
That's
wouldn't
what I'm
it?
saying too.
Yeah, but the
That's what I'm
DM doesn't
saying.
have to roll on screen. An 18 and a 7. You lucky turd. The creature takes off, going towards this other predator in its territory, and there begins a scrap, a wet and gross scrap. You see as the creature digs its claws in, bits of goose spray it, burning away feathers. But it's relentless. It's fighting and fighting and scratching and killing. Let's go ahead and let them do that. Moving back to Tony, Black Pudding. The slimes are going to jump in an attempt to help their
Comrade?
comrade. Yeah, this is their
I'm
wet goo
I'm
boy.
just saying, this kind of worked out.
Hey, I need you to shut the fuck up and not jinx
I've
this for a
attempted,
second, alright?
I've attempted to change most of my encounters to be multi-tier. If Brad had run off with Watson, the owlbear never would have been a problem. Just like in the first session, if you'd never thrown goblin corpses in the water, giant crabs wouldn't have shown up.
Well, clearly that was the only solution.
So,
Got it. Our choices have consequences.
Jess, we are still in combat, but it's a very distracted combat. Tell me what you are doing now and be very conscious of the next thing that comes out of your mouth. You can do.
Well, I'm inside, so I want to... Can I drag Tony's lifeless body to the door to, like, here, and can I peek around the corner to see if anyone's paying attention?
Yep. It's gonna be like half movement. You're just, well, it's water. You're sloshing him through. It's not that bad. It's a corpse. You grab him by the toe and you just start yanking.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Stuff is less his buoyancy will help in this situation.
Yeah, you know what? If he were alive, it might be an issue, but he's a corpse. You drag him
Yeah.
him through, and you peek, and you see a shit show of an owlbear pouncing, slashing, biting these creatures, sizzling bits of its own body against their acidic forms.
So I would like to mostly close the door so I can, like, peek out, but the door's mostly closed. And do I see Bjorn at all?
You don't see Bjorn out in the fog and the darkness. You have no idea which way he went.
Cool. I'm just gonna, like, leave the door mostly closed and see how this plays out. But can I ready an action?
Sure, what are you gonna ready?
That's the question. I want to... Well, here's a question. If I see the slimes coming at me, can I shock and grasp? Slash,
Sure.
if I see the owlbear coming at me, can I shoot my short bow?
It's gonna be one thing. You can ready one thing, but you could say that it's for all creatures or all enemies.
I'm gonna ready my short bow then.
Okay. That brings us to Bjorn. What are you doing, Bjorn? You're on the ground.
Alright, well, I gotta use half my movement to get up, right?
Yup.
So I'll do that, and I will pick myself up. Let's see, emotes, stats.
So one question I have is, you guys are not engaging. You're doing your best to. Okay.
Correct.
So you're going
yes.
to exit turn-based mode, and you will have a short amount of time to freely move your characters. So long as you do not approach combat again, it will not restart.
Okay.
Can I? Can I, like, creep over around the corner like this, stealthily, and see if I can hide behind this thing and see Bjorn again?
Yeah, you kind of get up and you... Oops, don't hide, Jess. You get up and you look around. You see him stumbling to his feet, and you kind of, give him like a wave or something. And you guys make eye contact purely by accident.
Yes.
And I'm gonna pretend to sign language at him that Tony's dead body's in the door.
Just
All
like
right.
flapping her arms around like wildly.
So I'm
be
gonna
like,
make
"Don't
sure.
get killed."
I'm gonna make sure to avoid the combat and wrap around and get to the wall and then meet up with them and then get inside
door.
and close the door behind us.
Okay. You close the door, hoping to keep out whatever lurks in the night.
Oh, boy.
You sit
I-
uncomfortably in the water as you hear splashes, crunches, the howl of this angry, angry owl bear. And eventually, everything goes silent. You hear it howl again, and you hear footsteps slowly walk off into the darkness.
The owlbear won.
You don't know where
Thank
he
you,
is, but he did in fact win.
So
Alright, and I am, yeah, it would be nice if we could shed some light on the situation. And I'm gonna immediately use this potion on Tony.
Yeah.
So you pull the idol out, and it's very unusual. It's a large woman, almost akin to the fertility statues. But the ears and the eyes have been covered in wax. You vaguely remember something about Tony saying that she was covering her eyes and ears to the suffering of others, but should you want her to witness, it would need to be smeared away.
We'll dunk her under the water and wash her
Yep,
off.
we're gonna go ahead and do all that, and
It
bring our buddy
breaks
back.
in your hands, almost like porcelain under too much pressure. It cracks, and the pieces fall into the water and sink to the bottom.
No. I'm gonna scoop up the pieces and put them on top of Tony and like try to mush them together.
Tony, you have a very panicked sense, as if you're drowning, when you fling your arms out to figure out where you are, what's happening. You come splashing out of maybe bathtub deep water, only to realize that you're in a dark room barely lit with your teammates standing around you.
I'm gonna be like, he's alive! And then I'm gonna...
It worked!
Also, we should probably, like, take a nap ASAP. Maybe not in here. Also, maybe not outside.
The first thing I'm gonna say is, why did you guys come back in this house?
It's we're a fucking team, okay, man?
As you
No, man,
say that, you hear a
No.
thump upstairs.
I'm gonna go to the door, and I would like to peek outside and see if I see anything. Stealth check.
A pair of glowing eyes move around in the darkness.
I'm gonna be like, cool, so the Uzi monsters are outside.
And I think that's where we're going to end our game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. This has been Roleplay. It's been a pleasure to have you. We'll pick this one up next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. Sucks.
Death from all
I want to go
sides.
home.